first night we ever really talked to our Israeli roommates, Elian Levine, and basically it goes like this. So me and Bruno were sleeping in our respective beds. Not really sleeping, but going out. And our roommates tended to just leave at night. We didn't really ask where they'd go, but they'd go off and do their thing and we didn't show up. And one night they come in the room screaming really loud that they found something really cool. And so we wake up and get out of bed and we go outside and there's this little spiky ball sitting there. And one of our roommates was kind of playing soccer with it. Back and forth. And we're like, what the hell is it? And then he stops kicking it and it starts moving. And that's when we realized it was a hedgehog. And so we were thinking naturally that we should catch it and use it for our own purposes. But the first thing we tried doing was just picking it up with our bare hands. Probably not the smartest idea, but you know, it's a learning experience. So then we went and Bruno figured out that we could just wrap it in a towel. So we pick it up and we think, should we bring it into our room? Brought up that no, we should bring it to Roger's. So we bring it and we were going to put it in through the window. Then we noticed the door was really conveniently unlocked. So we go in, we put it on the bed, and as we're leaving, we went into Gabe, who was very scared to be bored, giggling teenage boys outside of the room. And so he walked in, and we found out we actually put it on his bed. And he didn't say much, but then all of a sudden we just kind of silent for a while, and then all of a sudden he goes, where the hell did you guys get a dead hedgehog? And we just kind of like looked at him for a while, and then I say, he says it's dead. So he makes us take it out, and bring it back to our room, and we open one of the drawers, cut up some apples, and took some grabs out of the ground, and we make a little bowl of water, and we put it in the drawer, and we made it a little habitat, and took some funny pictures with it. Really cool, we were wearing sunglasses. But we go, and we had plans in the morning for it that I'll tell you about later. But so we go and we're keeping it in the drawer all night, and then like me and Bruno are sleeping in one room, and our two Israelis are sleeping in the next room, and we heard this kind of like moving noise, and it hadn't moved, like it was curled up in a ball like all night, and then all of a sudden we just hear rustling from the drawer, and so I just hear like Bruno whisper, hedgehogs can fly. So I turn on my light, and it's halfway out the door, and it's kind of like slumped over. And that's when we realized it. So we figured a good way to keep it in the drawer was to open the drawer on top of it, so there's only like that much room for it to get out on the sides. But then we put suitcases on either side of it, so we figured there was no possible way for this hedgehog to get out of the drawer. But we were wrong. In the morning we wake up and we go and we open the drawer. And there's no hedgehog. When we looked at my sandals, which were below the drawer, which are now covered in pee. And that was actually me. But we looked for it for about half an hour, then we think, oh god, it comes in the refrigerator. And there's like refrigerators that are really weird. They have this on the bottom. So we like take apart the refrigerator, look, see if it's not in there, but see that it's taking a dump behind it. Which made our room smell just fantastic for the next couple of days. And we continued search for Roger Jr. What we named him. And we basically ripped apart our suitcases to make sure it hadn't like burrowed in. Opened every drawer, lifted up the beds, lifted up mattresses, for some reason, but it basically ended when our roommate Mahmoud, the guy who looks like he's 30, he's getting out of bed, and he puts his feet down, and when he puts his feet down, he kicks a nightstand. All of a sudden, there's a lot of moving from under the nightstand. So I go and I take a flashlight and I look underneath. There's Roger Jr. So we go, and we take him, hold him in a towel, and then this is where our plan that we thought of the night before. I wrap him up in a towel, put him in my shirt. This shirt that I'm wearing right now. But I wrap him up, and then we go to breakfast. And we're at breakfast, and I'm sitting next to Jackie. And Bruno does a really great job of distracting her for a while, but eventually she did look the other way, and in that couple of seconds, I just ripped out the hedgehog and put him on her plate. And she looked back, and it was really funny because she didn't know what it was at first. It was moving. Like that, and then it started walking. And I can honestly say I've never heard that high pitch of a shriek before. Like, my left ear hurts so bad. It's ridiculous, but it was a really great time to learn that Jackie hates all animals. Yeah, and then the run made me the wilderness. But that's before we had a little edit session, and it was good. It was a very touching moment. But I will always remember the moments I had with Roger Jr. I will always remember the things that were said about Roger Jr. I'll always remember the look on your face when you flipped the biggest shit I've ever seen. That's my story.